What's up, everybody? This is Doug from Basement Level Magic. I am just getting started on Origins Swiss Draft. Really looking forward to the new set coming out next week on MTGO. However, until then, I'm going to get a few more Origins drafts in. I am definitely going to be picking up the Thopter Spy Network. It's a good rare if you can make it work. It definitely takes over the game. Happy to take it. Also in blue, Towergeist is a very good card. So I'm going to pick that up. We do have to keep in mind we need some artifact creatures or other artifacts to trigger our Thopter Spy Network. So we are definitely going to be looking for those. And there's a couple good ones here, but Towergeist is just too good to pass up. Unfortunately, both 4-drops, but hey, we're only 2 cards in. I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed. There are about 15 of you now, and I want to say thank you. If you have not subscribed, I will put a message up somewhere on screen right about now, and if you would click that, I would very much appreciate it. Josh and I are putting a lot of time into this, and it really means a lot to know that that you guys are paying attention. Anyhow, moving along. So we're started off in blue. Got 2 good blue cards. Let's see what else we pick up. Best combos with blue. I like green with blue a lot. I've seen some very good red and blue decks. I think black is poor with blue. White's good with everything. So we'll see what we get. Haven't seen a lot of good white yet, but hopefully that changes. This pick is taking forever. I don't know if you can see that the screen remained blank, so I would not have been able to pick a card, but you can minimize and maximize and it should pop back up there for you. Alright, so this is interesting. Watercourser is a good card. I did say blue and white is a good combo. I think I would rather have the evasive creature over the Watercourser. Watercourser is very good, but you have to be attacking into a board that doesn't present a lot of blockers. So I'll definitely take that. No, what's up with the pictures not loading? There we go. Here we have Separatist Void Mage, Suppression Bonds, and Shrouding Mist. That are my top picks. I will go ahead and take, let's see, do I want another 4-drop? If one of the lower drops was a creature, I would probably consider a lower drop creature. I don't mind Enshrouding Mist, but in a white-blue shell, it's not the best. White-green, it's quite good. Suppression Bonds is always good. White tends to be overdrafted, so I'm going to take the Suppression Bonds now because I think we'll be able to pick up creatures at a later time. Yeah, here now a Watercourser sounds great, so we'll do that. I want to look out for some 2-drops though, 1 and 2 drops. I know I've passed a couple. The Anointer of Champions is a great card, but white-blue tends to not be as aggressive. I mean, my bomb card so far is a 4-drop. So I'm not looking to get out early. If anything, I would like some creatures earlier with a little bit higher toughness, like the Watercourser. Against the stalled board, you know, I can just keep it back. And then with its ability, I can trade to get me to the late game. If the board stays empty early, I mean, obviously it is a good attacker. Excellent attacker. Our Displacement Wave is not all that exciting. Fairy Miscreant is in our colors, and Enlightened Ascetic is also in our colors. The Miscreant, I don't know. Some people seem to think that if you have enough of them, that it's worthwhile. I don't know that even with 5 of them I'd want to play it. So anyhow, I'm gonna take the ascetic probably for the board. Just making sure there's nothing else here that I desperately want. I mean, Read the Bones is quite good, but I think we're a long way from black. And the ascetic can stay in until such a time as we have something better. But I hope to not play it main board. Alright, so Murder Investigation is not something I'm looking to play, but Bonded Construct is something I would play. It triggers the Thopter Spy Network, being an artifact, and it's an early blocker that trades well, so that's perfectly fine. Here our options are Mighty Leap or a black-green card. The Llanowar Waste, last time I checked, I haven't checked on these in a while, it was worth about $1. So I'm happy to take the Mighty Leap. I did want some more 2-drops. It's not a creature, but it's a heck of a lot better when you have to play an Enlightened Ascetic and you have something to increase its value with. This draft is taking forever. Looks like it's one of the players at the front of the table here, probably Naughty 55, it looks like. I'm taking the Kithian's Tactics here simply because, well, no, I'm going to take the Yoked Ox. I actually think that it might get played if this deck doesn't get significantly more aggressive. If it doesn't become a more aggressive deck, then really what we're looking to do is to dig to somehow find the Thopter Spy Network and kind of make it possible to find it. So this is the Alchemist Vial is probably the best card for doing that. Digging for a bomb in order to find something that can actually win the game. Also, so Tower Guys can help us find it. Suppression Bonds locks down something big that could beat us. Yeah, I think this deck is actually looking pretty good. I don't know that I played 2 leaps. We'll have to see what we end up with in the end. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I have really 2 good white cards. I've got 3 excellent blue cards. And then I have 2 pretty decent combat tricks in white. So if it wasn't for the Thopter Spy Network, I would say maybe we even just could steer into white and drop the blue, but I think our 2 4-drop blue creatures are just too good to pass up. Couple black cards late. One's a Revenant. Not a fan not a card I'm a huge fan of, but it definitely has its place. Although nowhere near this deck. I think it's best in like a, I don't know, maybe a black-white deck where you have a lot of low drop creatures. Well, there are some potential picks here, but I don't think we'll be looking at them very seriously. Nissa is too good to not just grab, so we'll do that. I'm not sure what she's currently worth, but probably enough to pay for the draft. So I have had now 2 planeswalk. I drew 2 planeswalkers in a draft. Then I drew a what was it? I'll come back to it. Hold on. So here I think we take the Scab. This card I absolutely love. Just looking if there was an excellent green card. So, or I could hedge towards white and then pick up some green and try to play Nissa. That would certainly be a possibility. You know what? Well, the Scab Goliath is a bomb, and it can certainly end the game. Nissa is a bomb, and can certainly end the game. But I don't see a world in which we are blue-green at this point. We only have one green card, so that would leave us with a deck of probably 6 cards, 7 cards right now, rather than the 11 that we have. Although, to be fair, not all are excellent. Yeah, I'm going to take the Scab, but I'm now going to be very open to excellent green cards. And then we'll sort of sort it out at the end. I'm going to take the Yoke Docs out. We'll put Nissa back in. And we'll see what happens. Gather the Pack, I mean, it's potential to be played as well. Honestly. It's happened again. It made the sound that the cards are here, but didn't show anything. Alright, so not a green card here that I want to take over something that might get played in a deck that doesn't involve green. So I will probably just be taking, just really quick looking over the blue. Nah, I'm going to take the Knight of the Pilgrim's Road. I mean, if we continue to get good white, it's possible we can splash for Nissa. I don't know. I haven't splashed hardly at all in this Origins format. Patron of the Valiant is much better in green-white. But as it stands, I have what, one creature with Renown. Or I can take a Disperse, but I think the upside of the Patron is just much higher. I'll take the Patron. I don't know. I guess if we saw a couple of Evolving Wilds, maybe it would improve this deck somewhat. Or a blue-green. Do I take it over an Aspiring Aeronaut is the question. We're only in the middle of pack 2. This is going to be a risky draft. We'll see if I can make 3 colors work. I don't know. I haven't done it before. What the heck? We'll try it. It's got very powerful cards, I will say that. Alright, so here, it's possible I just want the Maritime Guard. I think the top end of my curve is looking fine. I don't know that another 5-drop is necessary. And it looks like we're going to need time to either make sure we have all of our lands or get to enough mana to cast some really big stuff. So I'll pick that up. Yeah, the Wyvern sounds good. So some more flyers would be excellent. Here we'll definitely take the Enshrouding Mist. At this point, I think the Yoke Docs just isn't powerful enough to see play in what looks like a pretty powerful deck. An awkward deck. Certainly an awkward deck, but fairly powerful awkward deck. So I don't think a 3rd Mighty Leap would ever see play. I'm going to take a 2nd Bonded Construct. I have a Jailer. I don't want to play the one I have. I guess I'll take the Guardians. I could see us just getting out aggroed and needing to put in a bunch of big blockers. I'll take the Volcanic Rambler just because I've lost to it and I don't want to lose to it again. And then I will just take the flyer, the Rabid Bloodsucker, just because it flies and get in the way of some of my creatures. Definitely an interesting deck. I mean, it's just barely playing green, and the Gather the Pack, honestly, I wouldn't have to play. It does let you dig and find something good, but Guiltleaf Winnower. Wow. So also a very good rare. So I'm already 3. Should I go 4, Beller? Just kidding. I think here I pick up a second Wyvern. White cards, none. Green cards, if I'm committed to splashing green, the Naturalist is pretty darn good, but not better than a Wyvern if I'm also playing white-blue, I think. Interestingly, Stratus Walk, significantly better when the Wyvern comes in and you already have a flying creature because of the Stratus Walk. Yeah, I'll take a second Wyvern. Wow. Alright. So whoever's getting black has quite a few options, it looks like. So options here are Throwing Knife versus Wild Instincts. Throwing Knife being a 2-mana removal spell versus a 4-mana removal spell. Throwing Knife having the upside that you could throw it. Or another Enshrouding Mist. I think I'm going to take the Instincts here. This is probably the strangest deck I've ever drafted in Origins. Not one dispersed so far in this deck. I could take the Wingmare. I could take the Griffin. Like I said, my 4 drops and 5 drops. Well, I guess my 4 drops look a little bloated. Yeah, Disperse gives us the time. Disperse gives us time to develop the rest of what we're trying to do here, so I think that's fine. I'll take the Troll. Looks like we're committing to green now. And then here, I don't think we're playing a Grasp of the Hieromancer. Kithian's Tactics looks okay. I mean, we have a lot of small creatures. But I think we're either looking to Elvish Visionary or Leaf Gilder. Our Llanowar Empath is also good, but like I said, 4-drop slot is packed full. So we're looking for a 2-drop. I'll take the Visionary. So what am I at? 16 creatures. I'm going to take the Might. I don't know how we're going to put a deck together out of this. I've taken almost all green cards in pack 3, which there were plenty of. I would love to see a little bit more fixing. I think I have like Evolving Wilds Blindness. I just never consider it. And this is the deck I probably should have been looking very, very closely for it for. Should we go all in on white blue green and play the Sphinx's Tutelage as well. We have a lot of card draw effects. That's kind of funny. Otherwise, we're playing another Might of the Masses. I'm gonna take the Tutelage. This is the most awkward deck I've ever seen. Send to Sleep, Clash of Wills, or Water Courser. Or we could take the Charging Griffin. I think we want the Water Courser. This deck is going to need work done seriously. Alright, so in Shrouding Mist, I'd say we play another Alchemist Vial, probably. Just since we didn't get any, other token creator, Thopter creators for the Thopter Spy Network. Here, I'll take the Griffin. I'm not sure that it gets played. Aerial Volley for the sideboard, why not? Alright, let's see if we can make something out of this mess. So options include cutting all the green, cutting all the blue, cutting all the, well, probably can't cut all the white. And if we cut white and blue, then the wyverns are automatically out. So let's see. That means we actually have unplayable cards. Let's see, playable cards. So we've got 8 playable white cards. Let's see. I think I don't think I want to play Gather the Pack. I don't have any effect that would make putting creatures into my graveyard a good thing. So all of my green cards are quite good, but there's only 5 of them. Currently at 29. So the tutelage is kind of funny, but I'm not sure that it fits. Let's go back to the converted mana cost and group creatures separately. So 16 creatures, which is not terrible. So what would we be looking to cut? Probably a Mighty Leap, a Stratus Walk. I honestly don't even think this is a dispersed deck. So we're looking to make 2 more cuts. And we don't want to cut any of the vials if we're playing the Thopter Spy Network. So we definitely got to play a couple of forests. Plus the Yavimaya Coast. Yeah, Wild Instincts is just too good of a removal spell. I want to play that. I could see cutting another Mighty Leap. Let's see, what do we have that flies? So we have Stalwart Aven. Towergeist. Both Wyverns, the Patron. And then when we Mighty Leap, well, that's a pretty cool effect. When we Mighty Leap, the creature we Mighty Leap gains another +1 from the Wyvern. That kind of makes me want to play the other Mighty Leap. So let's say we cut, since we're not playing the... And the 2 green cards we have here are quite good. So I really don't want to cut those if I can help it. And the Wyverns, if the Spy Network gets online, are quite good. So looking to make 3 cuts. I'm going to cut the Amber Tactician. I'm going to cut... What else? probably 2 more. I want to keep the Goliath. I want to imagine the Mighty Leaping the Goliath with the Wyvern on the board. Wow. Attacking for 9 with Trample in the air. Unless both Wyverns are on the board. Maybe I want to cut. Maybe I want to cut green down to the minimum. Play the Nissa. Yeah, I mean, they're all so good. We're only playing 2 Aquas Files. The card draw is nice, but we're playing because we want to leave one on the board for when we get the Thopter Spy Network. Yeah, it's just so hard to make a 3-color deck work in this Origins format. I hate to do it. I'm cutting the Visionary though, and I'm gonna cut. What else? Man, this is hard. Maybe a Water Courser? Ability to trade with anything even larger than itself, though, is pretty good for me. Oh, I don't need to cut anymore. I have a land on the board. I'm good. Alright, let's add some lands. Well, sort by color. And combine groups. It looks like let's see. So it's saying 4 forests, 6 and 6, with 1 double spell in each category. But I get blue and green from the Avamaya Coast. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Alright, we'll see you guys in round 1.